What's up guys, it's Drac, and this is the most exciting package of the year. So this is Dart Zone Pro or DZ Pro, or I don't know what exactly to call it. All I know is that it's live on their website right now and that the Founders Series is available for purchase at this time. So fairly priced. This is an all-in-one everything you need to be competitive at virtually any super stock kit. The Founders Series is designed to be like everything you need, not just some of the things that you need. It is an out-of-the-box, ready-to-go, like fully torqued primary that hits 150 FPS. And this should be the world's first real look at it outside of some of their corporate marketing videos, which, by the way, look pretty good. I'm just so thrilled to see a company taking our hobby space seriously and making a product for us, you know, that'll actually get shipped to people. So we're going to take a look at the box first, then we're going to take the box downstairs, we're going to crack it open, we're going to assemble the blaster, and I think we have a lot to be excited about here. So this is Dart Zone Pro. Down here we've got some notable stuff here. It says Mark 1 edition, model number 6235. Don't know what that means. Ages 14 plus. That's cool. That means that this is in the same sort of loophole that like Rival is, where it's like this can hit hard. This can be sporting equipment. This is crazy, crazy cool. So I love this. I'm very, very excited for it. On the bottom here, I do just want to read you, and I'm going to try my best to do this like a commercial.
Read manufacturer's instruction sheet before use. Only for ages 14 and up. Do not aim at eyes or face. Do not launch at self or animals. Do not use in low light conditions. Do not look directly into the barrel. Do not use damaged or modified darts. Do not use projectiles other than the ones supplied with this product. Do not modify this product or any of the included components. Follow manufacturer's recommended use in the instruction sheet at all times. Eye protection should be worn.
So we're probably going to do all of, most of those things with this, but I can't wait. Let's crack it open and see what we've got inside. So, alright, so serialized COA Mark 1 limited edition number 1 out of 1,000. That's crazy cool. And then in here you can see we've got kind of a lower upper setup, except instead it's a two-stage body. So this is our guts, this is our barrel, this is our stock. It looks like another barrel, something here. This is quite possibly the coolest part of this whole thing. That is a manufacturer, real company, half-length dart magazine. Speaking of which, it comes with half-length and full-length darts. Looks like a full-length magazine, some sort of foregrip, and some pins. Let's take it downstairs and put it together. Alright guys, so out of the package it looks like we have a pretty complete blaster. Some assembly required, but functionally completely rocked and ready to go. So it looks like there's a dart guide in here. I'm seeing what appears to be a bolt sled in here. Looks like the pusher is very interestingly styled. I'm excited about that because I think, oh boy, this is a full breech, and it would appear the barrel, while a little shorter than I would like, is in fact made of metal, and the priming bars are solid aluminum. It looks like they've been anodized blue, but they look great. Those are really thick too. We can put a lot of spring power behind this. So as far as assembly goes, I think this is going to be quite simple. Let's just start putting pieces where they go. But first, we'll talk about what you get in the package. You get one full-length mag, one magazine adapter, one Dart Zone half-length magazine. I'm going to try not to call it a katana. Looks like you get two takedown pins, pretty standard hardware. Then you get two of these thumb screws, which I assume are what hold the rails onto the bolt, and then I think the pins hold the blaster together. You get one M4 style buffer tube stock. Hopefully that's compatible with everything. Then it looks like you get one plastic barrel. I'm not really sure why you would ever want to put a plastic barrel in instead of a metal barrel, unless you wanted to use other darts. I guess that the metal barrel will only really work on these kinds of darts where the head is slightly smaller than the body. And what a dart design is this? We've got knurling on the darts. There's these little indexes here. Does that apply to the half lengths as well? Is it in the same place? Can you cut these down into half lengths? And it looks like it'll be a little different, but there's interesting little kind of bumps on there. I wonder if that's to protect the dart or create a better seal or what. Maybe Dart Zone is smarter than we are. Who knows? So tube goes on. You get a little bit of everything. You've got some iron sights here in the back and front, and then it looks like replacement O-rings should you need them, although there is an O-ring pre-installed on here. So we should be in good shape. Let's see, like, how hard could this realistically be to put together? Oh, not even a little. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. All right, so we kind of have to decide if we want to be right-handed or left-handed. I usually like to put them on my dominant side, so we'll throw the pins in like that. Take that, screw that in. So it looks like this is an actual AFG, and that's quite nice. As you guys are well aware, AFGs are in fact my favorite. I think they're ideal for blasters like this. However, it looks like there's no real way to install it. Now, that's not a huge deal. You could grab a screwdriver and put it on. I wonder if there's a smarter way to do this, but I don't think there is. Now, however, since it is real Picatinny here, both on the top and the bottom, you could use whatever sights or foregrip you wanted. I imagine most people will not, in fact, use the ones that are provided. However, let's go ahead and slide this home. Oh man, we're gonna have to... Is this gonna slide in how I want it to? Okay, so this one's good to go. We'll put that all the way forward. And that right about there. That doesn't look terrible. This looks like a fully adjustable stock. Ooh, and the rubberized padding here is the same as the rubberized padding here. This is quite cool. So we're going to be doing a lot with this, I imagine, and it's nice that it's comfortable. Let me take a screwdriver. We'll see how long it takes to get this here. All right, so there we have it. Primed back all the way. Throw this in. Oh man, does this really have as much power as it sounds like it's going to? Let's grab a couple of these. See how this works. Whoa! Alright, we gotta drop this. Check out a couple of these guys and see. Oh man. The darts themselves are almost one of the most exciting parts of this whole blaster. The darts. Yo, let's take it outside. Alright guys, so after taking this apart on Twitch, I've got a full look at the internals completely broken down, and there's a lot of good stuff inside. First off, unibody screws. All the screws are the same, easy to keep track of. Plunger tube has good air delivery through to the barrel into its sealed breech. Very exciting there. The plunger tube itself is of serious volume. It's almost like a cut down long shot plunger tube or a super retaliator plunger tube. Very sturdy, very solid. Built-in rubberized padding here so that you're not going to destroy yourself. The plunger itself is a great air seal. Lots of volume in here, just seriously moving a lot of air. The spring itself is thin, nests over the plunger tube, and then goes into the buffer here. But this giant serious spring is what's giving you that 150 FPS, and it's tough. It's got a serious K constant to it. Quite a lot of power there. We may be nesting a new spring or finding an upgrade spring to see what we can take it to from here, but this is very exciting as well. Now, I want to show you all of those features. I wanted to show you that it has what I'm pretty confident is a steel metal catch, which means that this will handle anything that we throw at it. The catch is flatted such that this here is going to interface with it. And that's a really strong kind of action. It should be able to hold back pretty much any spring that we put in this guy, which is also very exciting. So between the sealed breech, the metal catch that comes standard and included, I think that this is a really exciting product and well worth the Founders Series price. So I'm going to put it back together and we'll give you kind of our final thoughts. Alright guys, so I want to do a final segment on this. I want to break down my final thoughts. I want to talk to you about why I think this is so cool. It's multifaceted, but I also want to put it over my personal chronograph. I kind of want to check their work, so to speak, and I want to test a few things. So first off, in my live stream, I covered that it'll fire an entire variety of darts, and if it doesn't fire the darts that you like, it's got a plastic barrel that you can throw in there and fire the darts that you're already bought into. But their darts are actually pretty sweet. They're pretty fairly priced. The fact that the Founders Edition comes with like over 200 and I think 60 of them, I think it's 270 total, is insane. That's more darts than I think have shipped with any blaster ever. Which is absolutely awesome. That's more than a Prometheus comes with. It's super duper sweet, and they're actually really good darts. So the knurling on them might be a gimmick. I'm not like a doctor. I'm not going to tell you too much about them other than I have fired them. They seem to be really solid. They're performing accurately. We already expect really good darts from Dart Zone with their waffle tips, and they're very fairly priced. So these being slightly more expensive than those, but still obscenely fairly priced compared to mass market is awesome. I'm very, very happy with them, and they perform really well. So we're gonna put some full lengths over the chronograph, see how that goes. So that's 171 with the full length, 165, 168, 165. So I think that when they told us that this thing shot 150 FPS, they were being generous. Like, this is definitely a performance-focused blaster specifically for the enthusiast market. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll put a few downrange. Why not? You guys don't get to see me do this often, but we've got 4 left in here. Shooting green darts onto fresh grass in summer means that we might lose them, especially given that in the promo videos they're shooting over 100 feet. So awesome, so straight. Like, that is really, really cool. So the full length darts are nice if you don't want to buy into half lengths quite yet, but I don't know why you wouldn't buy into half lengths now that we finally have a first party company making really solid half lengths. Now, will this thing shoot things like worker darts? Will it shoot things like ACT darts? Absolutely. I put a few of those through during the live stream. I've put a few of them through in the backyard, but their built-in adapter is pseudo katana compatible. You've got to tweak your katanas. It's super friendly to 3D printed magazines, and if you're already bought into Talons, it takes a Talon adapter and fires those just fine. The dart kind of feed ramp here is quite nice. It makes these chamber really smooth, really clean. Let's put a few half lengths over the chronograph. 173, 174, 175, 172. I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time putting these over the chronograph personally. The fact that they're hitting that hard is absolutely insane, and they're crazy accurate, so we are gonna back up. I can't find I couldn't find Catherine, my head to put on my my PVC up there, but what I could find was my Drac baseball cap. So we're gonna back up. We're gonna chamber a couple of these. We're gonna try using their built-in irons, which honestly, if you guys want to take a shot down, they're like, this is a pretty comfortable blaster. These accessories are not bad that it comes with, and I imagine a lot of people are going to want to use them. The thumb screws are cool, and I'd like to change the anodizing and coloring on them, but the grip is actually not bad. It's a good compromise between a vertical grip and an AFG. Again, it's full Picatinny. You can put whatever you want on it. This is full Picatinny. You can put an imbus on it. And this is a fully AR-15 compatible buttstock here. So you can put, again, whatever you want on it. But very nice. This is the one that I disassembled in my live stream. The rubberize on the grip and the stock is just insanely comfortable. All right, so using those included accessories, let's see if I can't hit my hat. That's a pretty tight target. Let's see if we can't put a grouping together. Oh, well, 2 shots isn't bad. The first one was pretty close, and now the hat is in fact on the ground. What about the chronograph? Yep, that's again 2 shots to dial it in each time, super slick. So I just kind of want to finish my thoughts on the blaster, and I want to talk about the main things, because obviously at this point the Twitch stream has been live for about 8 or 9 hours, and people have started to give their feedback online, and I want to be clear about a few things because so few people are clear about their situations in this hobby. So the first thing that I want to be clear about is I think that this is a good buy. Yes, this one was given to me for free. Yes, I did purchase a Founders Series 1 of my very own. I'm probably not going to get number 13. I'm going to have to be happy with this one because I was much later than all the people in my Twitch stream that purchased it. It's limited to 1,000 units and it costs $180. Is it worth $180? Heck yes, it is. It comes with a bunch of accessories that are really good with the blaster. It's compatible with all the stuff we already like. It's got an in-strike magwell. It's got a feed ramp. Like, it comes crazy powerful out of the box. I'm hitting over 170 pretty consistently. I'm ridiculously happy with it. 5mm aluminum priming bars means that we can put more power in this no problem. Full metal barrel, and all of those kits, like all of that good comes pre-installed. You pull it out of the box, you slap the front onto the back, you throw the pins in, and you are ready to compete at pretty much any Nerf war period anywhere. And that is awesome. We have never had a product like this made by a company like this in our hobby before. And so that's the other thing that I want to touch on. Like, it comes with a ton of darts, comes with an adapter, comes with 2 magazines, comes with a foregrip, comes with an amazing rubberized grip here, an awesome stock, sights that are actually usable, and a metal barrel, metal priming bars, metal catch. Like, those are the kind of internal kits that, like, especially years ago, but even today, we will pay a ton of money for. I cannot tell you how many Orange ModWorks kits I have bought for commissions that cost half as much as this blaster. Plunger volume is solid, it's absolutely huge. I think that this is a great value for the Founders series. The only gimmick that I think is silly is I'm probably not going to use the box carrying case as a carrying case. I'm gonna throw it in a rifle case because frankly, I think it deserves that. It's that cool. So the 2 main comparisons that I see for this are, is it as cool as a Caliburn? Yes and no. It's not as customizable as a Caliburn. It can fit way more accessories on it, but the Caliburn does very similar stuff. Now, you can print the Caliburn in any color that you want, and I think that that's crazy cool. The Caliburn can be rival. The Caliburn can be mega. The Caliburn can be half or full length, built-in proprietary magazines. I love the Caliburn. I love everything about it. By the time you've built a Caliburn to this spec, you've spent as much money as this thing, and you still can't leave it in your car, can't leave it in the sun, because Caliburns, just like FDLs, just like Woozies and all this stuff, will melt. 3D printed blasters are phenomenal for this hobby, and nobody loves them more than I do, but this is an injection molded blaster with a quality shell, multiple layers of plastic here that is on par, if not better, with some of the stuff that like Hasbro puts out. Dart Zone, I'm just so proud of them for consistently improving on a trajectory that I think started 3 or 4 years ago. This is a solid shell that you could take to any war on the planet. I have every intention of taking mine to Singapore with me later on and doing some battle with the SG guys down there. And speaking of Singapore, the other thing that people want to compare this to is a Sita. And I just don't even see the comparison. Like, it's insane to me. First off, this comes with actual internals. Second off, you'll actually get this. Like, this is a real company with actual customer service that consistently makes their deliveries. Like, this is serious, serious business for the hobby, as opposed to the Sita, which, I mean, I know people who are still waiting on their Sita order, and I know that the Sita doesn't come with all of these things, and I know that the Sita barely ships, and I've watched jet blasters blast people on social media before for wondering what happened to their money. So I think that this thing is awesome, but the question is, Drac, why are you so passionate about this thing? What are you getting paid? And I think that ethics are really important in our hobby, and so I'm here to tell you that I am not being sponsored to make this content. I was not sponsored to make this live stream. I was given one of these so that I could make some content on it and hype it up, because frankly, I have been wanting a company to do this forever. I've been begging Hasbro to do this. I've been begging the industry, because I go to Toy Fair every year, and I'm like, man, there's this whole hobbyist world out there that would really benefit from like strong injection molding and serious performance blasters. And the fact that Dart Zone comes to End War, this is their 2nd year at End War, the fact that they're interested in things like the Foam Pro Tour, like, if you're gonna show our hobby that kind of love, that kind of respect, I'm absolutely going to double down and give it back to you. This is a killer product at, I think, a very fair price. So fair, in fact, that despite being given one, I went out and bought another one because I want to battle with some friends of mine. And I want to paint this one up really bad and see if I can't tweak the spring a little bit to get it up to 200. Like, I'm just super excited about this. So that is what I'm passionate about. Do I want them to become more involved in our hobby? Absolutely. I think we have nothing but things to gain from a company with a real marketing budget taking an interest in us and our events. So that's my hope. I'm supporting the Founders Series for Dart Zone Pro. That's my disclosure. I received this one for free, and I really hope to see more stuff from them. They have told me personally that they will be selling more magazines and more darts, which is good because they're clearly excellent. They will be selling more of each of those things in October. I'm pretty confident that in my meeting they said that it would be, this ships in October, and then I think the month after, a month or two after, they'll be shipping dedicated magazines and darts. But this is an October delivery, and they are limited at this time to 1,000 units. I know over 100 of them have sold at the time of releasing this video, so I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. It is a lot of money, but it's a full primary class blaster out of the box, and I am so stoked to see any first-party company taking this interest in our world. Alright guys, so with that I think I'm going to sign off. I'll put a link to this guy in the description box below if you want to pick up your own Founders series. It's not an affiliate link or a referral link. I wish it was, because I'm pretty sure I sold a lot of these on my Twitch stream last night, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I wouldn't feel right to say much love Nerf on, so just much love, guys, and I'll see you in another video. I've just got to decide what I'm going to hydro dip this and how I'm going to paint it, because it's just not custom enough quite yet. So if you want to see that mod guide, make sure you subscribe, make sure you bell me, and I will see you next time.